Hello and welcome to the new moon video. This is the final new moon for 2022 and this is amazing energy. Now this new moon is closer to the earth than usual, so it's a super new moon happening in the sign of Capricorn, and this is a collective message for everyone. So we have this new moon happening in the sign of Capricorn, so we have to look at the Capricorn themes within our life. It's about stepping into our power, authority, empowerment, making those long-term plans, your to-do list, what do you need to get done, all of that energy. What do I need to get done? It's great for New Year's resolutions, thinking into the future basically of what do you want to accomplish, how far have I come, and what do I want to accomplish next. Now we have the sun, which moved on the 21st of December 2022 into the sign of Capricorn. We have Mercury in the sign of Capricorn. We have Venus in the sign of Capricorn, as well as the new moon in the sign of Capricorn with Pluto. So this is a lot of Capricorn energy on all of us, basically, inspiring us to be the authority within our lives. And it can also mean setting healthy boundaries, either with ourselves, when it comes to our time and energy, where do we put it towards? And also when it comes to others, especially. Think of Capricorn as the working sign. You want to get things done, you need to work at it, you need a to-do list, you need to see where you want to move towards. A lot of us can be feeling very deeply sensitive during this new moon. It can also bring up some past experiences. And there'll be wisdom in that. Memories of the past, situations of the past will come up. We are currently in a Mars retrograde. Okay, and that starts on the 30th of October 2022, which will last until the 12th of January 2023. A Mars retrograde in the sign of Gemini. And Mercury is already slowed down, and we're in that pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So you could have already experienced past situations, a little bit of mental fog and confusion happening with this energy. On the 29th of December, Mercury will retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, where it will remain retrograde until the 18th of January 2023. So that's a lot to do with past experiences, things that have happened or things that are happening to you currently that are making you think back to past experiences. It can be a frustrating energy because Capricorn likes to get things done. And with the Mars retrograde and Mercury already slowed down, it can feel like, do I have the energy to get these things done? Do I have the stamina to get things done? On the same day with the new moon, we also have Chiron going direct. Chiron is an asteroid, the wounded healer, in the sign of Aries. And Chiron is about our wounds. In the sign of Aries is about the wounds, about self, betrayal, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you can't get where you want to go, you can't move in the direction that you want to go, feeling let down. It's our deepest hurts, our abandonment, our feeling like we are on our own and everything rests on our shoulders. And that's the wound of Chiron in the sign of Aries, and it's been retrograde since July. So we've been working on our wounds throughout since July. And now that Chiron's gone direct, it's asking you, what have you learned? What has these experiences taught you? What have these experiences encouraged you to do? What has it helped you embrace about yourself? Capricorn energy can be pretty harsh, right? It can be pretty intense in the essence that it's an energy of motivation, empowerment, moving forward, getting things done, work hard. That's the energy of it. Play hard. Whatever you do, give it your all. And when Chiron is going now to become direct on the same day with the new moon on the 23rd of December 2022 with a supermoon, which is closer. So we are more going within and are connecting deeper to our feelings. And we feeling like, okay, I didn't maybe accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. The energy is slowed down with Mars. Mars is about taking action, moving forward. And when it's slowed down, it's like we're not moving forward. We're feeling a bit stuck. And this new moon is important for you to be gentle with yourself. When we have so much of the energy in a sign like we do with Capricorn, we need to look at the opposite sign, which is Cancer, right? And Cancer is about nurturing, honoring your emotions. Whereas Capricorn's a physical sign. It wants to see physical change within the physical world of what I can accomplish because I've been physically working towards it. We might now realize that emotionally, where do we need nurturing? Where do we need to be more gentle with ourselves? Where do we need to be more accepting with ourselves? And that's a similar message with the Chiron that is now going direct in the sign of Aries about acceptance, about yourself, about your journey, about what hurts and what has caused you pain. Where do you feel isolated, left in the cold? Where do you feel like you're not good enough? Embrace that energy. Forgive yourself. Let it go, release and heal. There's a lot of healing energy with this new moon, and that is where we step into empowerment. When we can embrace our weaknesses, when we can embrace what we see as a failure, whether it's ourselves, a situation, a relationship, a work situation, any kind of situation where we deem like I gave it my best and I failed. It didn't go the way that I expected. It is a point of grieving that loss, but embracing it too, that you know that it wasn't meant for you. And it's just a detour. And it gives you a deeper understanding and some wisdom into yourself. Because it's within yourself that you find that healing, acceptance, and love. To embrace the situation and understand that empowerment comes through the change, being Capricorn, which is a cardinal sign, where we decide, I want to make a change. A new moon, new beginnings, to make a change with how I feel and what I want to accomplish. This moon is in its detriment. The moon is not comfortable to be in the sign of Capricorn. It likes to be in Cancer, right? Cancer rules the moon. So it's an opposite sign. So it means we can be heavy on ourselves with our duties and responsibilities. And that's where we need to let go a little. We need to understand what we are really, truly responsible for and what we are not. And that's where the practicality comes in, through the Capricorn energy of being practical about what it is that you are responsible for and what you are not responsible for. And you can only move forward with the things that you are responsible for the things that you can actively have an impact on. Actively make a change. Cardinal energy Capricorn. The changes we decide to make within our physical world. And that is our sense of empowerment. It's a powerful super new moon. So there's a lot of energy coming through with it. And we can feel frustrated because we are in this retrograde. We are in a Mars retrograde, can make us feel frustrated and things are not working out the way we want, and conflict and heated words, because that is, the energy is in Gemini, Mars retrograde in Gemini. But we need to come to this understanding. And that's the understanding of Capricorn. The practicality of what structures you wish to create within your life. This is a powerful new moon for manifestation. It's a powerful new moon for the direction that you choose to move into next and going into the new year. It might be a bit challenging because of the retrograde that will be coming up in Mercury on the 29th of December, right? But know there is wisdom for your empowerment within this energy. Now, we have to look at Saturn because Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and we have a lot of Capricorn energy, and Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius. Saturn is structure, boundaries, restriction. It's a great teacher, and generally the teacher through hardship. And that is why I say this new moon energy is where we should not be hard on ourselves, because it can really take us into being very critically hard on you. And you need to develop the opposite energy of Cancer to be a little bit more gentler so that you can actually make the change. The harder you are on yourself, nothing's going to change. You're just going to be there berating yourself and telling yourself, I wish I could have done better. I wish I was stronger. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. You know, I wish I was better in this relationship. I wish I was good enough for the people around me. All of those kinds of things you are not responsible for. The only thing you can be responsible for is your self-acceptance, and embrace yourself for who you are in this very moment, and knowing within your heart that you are good enough. Forgive yourself for your shortcomings. Forgive others for theirs. and be prepared to make physical changes to your life. Like I mentioned, Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius. Restriction, boundaries, lessons, but the hard work will pay off. That is Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. It's asking us about the connections that we have around us. What connections are no longer serving you? Family groups, friends, colleagues, the people you connect to. And we all connect online, offline, the connections to the groups that we have. Where are you feeling that you need to restrict or cut off? Because that is the energy of Saturn. What do I need to cut off from my life in order to get done what I need, that I want to see, that I want to manifest and create for my peace and happiness within my life? And that would be the testing point, because Saturn is the test. It's discipline, it's hard work. It cuts out the distraction. And being in the sign of Aquarius, it's cutting out the distraction where we are looking at the groups, friends, colleagues, different associations we are part of, whether it's a group that is no longer a part of your journey, and it's restricting and wanting to cut that energy off so we can move forward. And that's the energy too of Capricorn. Practical, to the point. It's less within the emotion. That's the thing. It's not, it's not a very, it is an energy where it feels, but it wants to see something getting done, moving forward. It wants to see a change in your physical world. And in order to do that, you need to show yourself some love. We need to adapt and connect to the opposite sign too, to find the balance of getting things done, but also understanding it's through self-belief, and that comes from self-love. It comes from that energy. And that's the nurturing, the Cancer energy that we are calling upon during this time, with this energy in Capricorn that is grounding us and giving us the stability to be practical, to see the long-term goals we want to accomplish and move and work towards those structures. Understand anything that comes up from the past. It is asking you to see the wisdom and what you need to release and let go so that you can manifest and create the life that you wish. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Comment down below how you're feeling. There will be a link for my website for readings, especially a new moon reading, and a link for appreciation of these videos. Wishing you a beautiful festive season and a prosperous new year.